Let's go.
It's late. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It is late.
Let's go. The Seahawks.
Yes,
It's
well.
a bird.
Well,
Yeah.
It's not the right bird, but we'll take it, I guess. Right? So Brian said we go live after the game.
But she couldn't wait.
The game is over. It's 29-13. I think it's safe to say it's over. So we're just going to get started. I want to give a shout out to my sister Debbie, who is continuing to root for her team, the Patriots, because we're from Boston. And she is holding on with bated breath. There was a score of late, but yeah, there would have to be a miracle from God for them to come back. But God bless the Patriots.
It's over. But I told you, because you were for the Patriots too.
I am. I'm from Boston.
And
I have to. By default, I have to.
I told you before the game started, I said, look, I'm a bird. I have insight. The bird is going to win.
My God.
That's why we have one.
We are representing our...
Even though it's not the Seahawks.
Only bird that I will
But they're
recognize.
related to the Eagles.
So
why would you go and try to...
because I'm from Boston, so I have to. New England. I have to do it. I can't help it. Debbie, I'm rooting for you, girl. I'm rooting for you.
But the halftime show with Bad
Bunny, yes. ¿Cómo está, papi?
I liked it. And
¿Cómo te llama, papi? That's all I don't know much.
It's a lot of work that went into that production and all the transitions, but most people don't see that. But it took a lot of work to pull that off.
Yeah, and if anybody is giving any negative or bad review, you are just a hater, because it was amazing. I didn't understand not a word he said until the end. He said Puerto Rico, and I was all in it. But other than that, we good. It was amazing. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to start off the show in memorial. We have lost a loved one.
Yeah, another one
of today.
Oh man. So that's Raymond Reeder. He was the original member of the Richard Smallwood Singers. Matter of fact, when I first joined the Richard Smallwood Singers, he was the keyboard player. And when I came on board, Richard had him to be one of the singers because he could sing and play, and he was a great writer. He wrote "When I'm With You" with for Tony Terry. When I'm with, sing it.
Don't sing it, honey. You can play it, but don't sing it.
And he wrote for Yolanda Adams, and he was just a good spirit. So, man.
Prayers to the Reeder family and condolences to the Reeder family and the Vision
when
family.
When it rains, it pours.
Another loss for the Vision family.
For the Vision family and the
so,
Smallwood Singers. You know what? Mm-hmm. I need a drink. Hold on a minute, y'all. I made you.
I hate when he doesn't prepare me. I hate it. I just never know. And this hat, I guess, is about today's topic, and it's... Oh, God.
Honey, I made you a drink. I made you a slushie.
This is not the topic. Q. I am calling out Q Smith because this is your fault. So we went to DC. And we were with my girlfriend, and she had this Ninja slushie machine, which we both loved. And as soon as I saw it, I said, please don't show Bryant, because he is going to want it. And so we talked about it, and we said, it's not summertime yet. Maybe we'll get one when we
They're
open.
going to be sold out. This machine that I bought. And
it better have liquor in it. That's all I'm saying.
It was an unauthorized purchase, right? So that's
why
I was sneaking around all day. But I know that it's going to sell out. You can only get it at the machine that I bought is a 96 ounces. Usually, if you get it on Amazon, it might be 88, something like that. But it's only exclusive to Costco. This machine, which is 96 ounces. This is even better than Q's, right? Not better, but bigger. So
it doesn't have liquor, because literally you're going to need something to save your life tonight. I don't know.
It does.
Mm-hmm. Cute.
So I called your girlfriend. So that's why she said, I got your back on this. Because I know that it's going to sell out.
I'm gonna kill both.
So
I'm gonna kill both of y'all.
when you thought I was being sneaky today, I was in the garage.
Yes.
The slushy machine is in
Listen,
the garage, and I was making it.
Our marriage was in jeopardy earlier today because this man is sneaking around, and I do not play these games. I don't know what's going on. This is cool though, honey. This was a nice surprise. You just
delicious.
And it is good. We should have done an unboxing. Ninja slushy. Thank you, Q. Thank you,
This
Brian.
has got a little tequila in it.
You know I like girl like tequila, honey.
But it's
Listen, we might be on here. Listen, I was
mango.
tired tonight because I was like, it's so late. You know, I worked last night, and I was saying I don't know how much energy. Listen, honey, we gonna sip on this tequila, child. We could be going all night long. You better hope I forget about that ninja up there.
So you not mad?
No.
So remember when I disappeared? I had to run to the supermarket to get some ingredients.
Oh, Lord. Help me. Listen. Okay, so let's talk about it. Oh, nope, that's not the slide I wanted. But we are talking about, we're not going to stay here long, right? So the Bible says when God blesses you, when people mock you and persecute you and lie about you and say all sorts of evil things about you because you are followers of Christ. Matthew 5:11. When I first saw this, and I would never post the horrible picture, I'm not even going to give it any light by verbalizing. We all know what happened. I felt hurt as an American, as a Black American, because I don't feel like we as a people deserve it, and those beautiful people absolutely do not deserve it. I was very upset, very on my soapbox. And what, Brian?
Put the game on.
Put the game on.
The
cameras. Child. I'm suddenly talking, and I'm just looking at the beautiful people, and it's just driving me crazy. So, but I was very much, see, I'm still upset. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm so upset. But I'm not, because a disappointment cannot disappoint you. And so our president, unfortunately, is a major disappointment. So there's no way he can disappoint us. We knew what he was going to do. We know what he is. This is just more in line of him telling him exactly how he feels about us, but we are going to continue to go high. So I am not going to get on my soapbox. I think we're just going
to explain why you feel the way you feel, because he posted a picture of
but
the
I don't want to
Obamas
give it
looking like apes, and then he took it down.
Yes.
But racism, it's going to be, it was before him, and it's going to be after him. There's nothing that you could do about it.
And it's not about doing something about the racism. It's about standing up and saying enough is enough.
Okay, but what
enough
you going to march? You going to go down to DC and
No,
march?
no, but what? No, I would.
You don't do nothing but mess up your shoes.
No, I'm not. No, I would. I think it is that you have to hold your people accountable. So here's the thing. If you voted for Trump, that is your business. That's nothing anybody could ever judge you or tell you you can't do what you want to do. This is America. This is why we live here, because we have the freedom to do whatever we want. That being said, if this is your candidate, then hold him accountable. Let him know that this is not okay, that we will not accept to be disrespected. And again, the Obamas have never done anything to deserve that kind of mockery. But again, a disappointment cannot disappoint you. So we're just going to leave it at that.
That's their problem. If you're a racist, then, that's your problem. Because me personally, I don't see color. I see people.
Right. Well, that's, we never do. Jimmy, thank you, says, and you do know that he's not going to apologize because he's already said he didn't do anything wrong. And that's the truth. That's how he feels. And we're not surprised. This is how he's been speaking.
What's up, Jimmy?
We're not surprised. And we're not going to be surprised at what he does next.
What's up, Dexter Moore? I see you.
Oh, God.
What's up, Dennis Atkinson?
All right, let's move to our other topic before I start to go.
Victoria, how you doing?
This tequila gonna get me lit up, hot, and ready to fight. All right, enough before you buck. We're not doing that. Okay, so this is where we going tonight, y'all. Living check to check while looking successful.
Turn me up, I like my money like I like my niggas. Green face card, never decline, know what I mean. Act up and you gon' make me make a scene.
Oh my
hitting
gosh,
the
she
wrong
keep
button.
hitting the wrong button.
My God. All right, so we're talking about living check to check while being successful. What do you say, Bryant? Because I've been talking and you're not talking.
You running the show. Oh, but real quick, hey Dexter. So we're having a wedding reception. We already got married, but
Wait a minute.
we're late with the reception. So we're gonna have our
Bryant.
reception in Philly, downtown Philly, and on May 15th, right?
Right.
So Dexter's the keyboard
But it's
player.
got invitation only, and we can't invite all of our
I'm
friends.
trying to tell Dexter to put the band together. Dexter, put the band together.
You're going to get people
You got to
mad.
include Jamesy though.
You're gonna get people
We'll
mad.
talk about it. Hopefully you're available, but put the she was going to get a DJ, but I thought it might be more fun just to have a live band, and we're gonna go live from there. We're gonna have some fun.
Brian, you're going to get
We
me in
rented out a
trouble.
whole like Airbnb.
No, we
It's gon-
didn't.
It's a church that they turned to. I'm giving it all up.
So when people start calling you for invitations, what
Don't
do
nobody
you?
want to come to that.
Okay. Okay.
She drinking too much tequila.
People get crazy at weddings and funerals. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna just.
It's
leave
not
it
a
right
wedding.
there.
We already got married. This is
Okay.
a reception.
Okay. Dexter, congratulations to you both. I think. Oh, see, he can't even come. Now you done blew up our spot.
What'd he say?
Because he already has a wedding. You can't be reaching out to people a day before, 3 months before. People are booked a year in advance, honey.
We can't get a band. All right, well, go ahead and get the DJ. All right, Dex, I understand. I get it.
All right, y'all. So back to the topic. Would you stop going off topic? And we are late. I don't want to wind down.
She's always rushing.
I'm not rushing.
She rushed to get on. She gonna rush to get off.
Listen, mother has a life outside of this show, child. And I'm trying to get to it. I got a flight to catch, literally.
The game is still on.
The game is still on. What's going
Even
on
though
over
it's
there? Your hat, honey, your hat. It's not doing much. Okay, so back to the topic. How many of us were talking about look successful, but we are just one emergency away from financial ruin? Brian, tell me about yourself.
Not myself. Because some of us rather.
I mean, you have this bucket hat on, right? I guess this is for the show topic. You are looking successful.
I'm looking successful.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people rather look blessed than be blessed. So you rather show up a certain way, and you're struggling behind the doors. You're struggling.
Oh wait, did somebody win? Hold on, I think somebody just won. It's over.
We already knew the Seahawks.
I
was
know,
gonna
but that's
win.
the final score. Go ahead, Seahawks.
right.
Congratulations. Let's give them a shout out to the Seahawks. They are our 2026 Super Bowl 60 winners. Okay, so back to the topic. I think though that in our society, it's easy. A couple of things I want to say. You go online, you go on the socials, and you're looking at what people have. And by human nature, I want that. That looks good. Even if you don't consciously do it, you're doing it subconsciously, because then you wake up, you go to the store, you buy something, like, why did I buy that? And it's because you saw it. And that's
like
the
I
whole
did with the
purpose.
slushy machine.
Exactly. Right. So he looking blessed, but is he going to be able to pay that credit card bill when it come in the mail? That's the thing. And I think
Absolutely.
sometimes, right now our economy is so bad. Like, things are so out of a line. Like, when you think about groceries, and over the last 10 years, how the price of groceries has risen. Have our paychecks risen in
No.
conjunction? No. Right. And so, yeah, we have it's easy for us to look at something and say, I want that, and get it. And, you want to put it on the credit and do all these things. But you have to understand, the people that you see online, the people that we see, none of it's real. It's not real. And especially now with AI, celebrities, they don't own anything. They rent everything that they pretty much that you see. And so while we're trying to live up to that, they're on their merry way to the next thing, because the fashion is only going to hit for 3 months at best.
So, what do y'all think about designer wear? Because I see some of y'all, you got all the designer clothes. The women, they going out, they got these big designer bags, the Louis. not Gucci, but Louis and
What's wrong with Gucci?
um.
So the question is, who are we trying to impress and why? Why are we doing these things? And we're all victim. We do it. Your head speaks volumes, child. You do it. So why are we doing it?
I don't have.
know.
All right, let me speak to
Go
it.
ahead.
I don't have a lot of designer stuff. I have a couple pieces, and I used to be against designer.
A couple pieces.
Yeah, I used to be against wearing anything designer, right? But this is what changed me a little bit, just a little bit, because I don't believe in going around advertising for somebody and they're rich,
true.
and
Tis
But
true.
the other people a lot of times will judge you by how
That's
you
true.
look,
Yes.
and by how you wear.
Yes.
So,
That's a good point.
if I'm going out to, let's say, if I got a business meeting, I might put on one of my pieces because what I wear is going to speak for me. So subconsciously, is letting whoever I'm meeting with know that, okay, I really can't come at him with some pennies because
That's
he's
true.
representing. So I mean, for that purpose, just a couple pieces.
So the question is, who are you trying to impress and why? It is your future or potential employer. And it's to
and
be able to get at that bag.
And speaking of that, you encouraged me to buy a couple other pieces. The sunglasses.
This is a judgment-free zone.
I used
sir.
to get
You don't have to-
sunglasses from off the stand. Why did I have to buy $800 Louis Vuitton sunglasses? You was like, oh, they look nice. Get them.
Listen,
We're not going to contradict ourselves on the show.
Jimmy is saying he likes a nice suit and a Gucci belt. Well, come on, Jimmy. It's nothing wrong. And again, I don't think it's nothing wrong with having nice things. I think we talked a while ago about being able to afford it, right? So it's a different thing between going into the store and you coming out with your product and no debt.
Jimmy, real
And
quick.
you going in the store and coming out with product
Real
and
quick,
debt.
Jimmy. Not to bust your bubble or anything, but Gucci, they have too many knockoffs, so we're gonna have to change designers.
No,
for
we're
you.
not. Gucci is very reputable.
I don't like Gucci no more.
Oh, wow. Okay. Listen, have your way. I guess we going Louis with that hair, huh? That's the new thing.
See, the knockoff police be on the Louis, so you ain't gonna see too many new Louis knockoffs.
Mm-hmm. Go down to Canal Street, and I'll find you plenty Louis knockoffs.
Really?
And that's
In New York?
Are you kidding me?
Let's go.
We go through the we've been in the airport and have seen fake Louis bags.
No,
They're out there.
Never.
You a lie. We
Not
did
no
see.
airport?
Remember we with that lady on the escalator and you was like, that bag ain't real. I was like, yeah, because people that know.
Oh no, I thought you meant somebody selling them.
Oh, no. Somebody with a bag.
Oh.
But again, so that I think that goes back to the point. So if you're buying a fake Louis bag, it's because you're trying to look a ways that you're not.
Yeah.
And so I think it has to be, we have to find a place where being blessed is more important because it just doesn't make sense to put ourselves in debt for who? For why?
Right.
Unless, to your point, is to get at the bag. Maybe it's to enhance your, what you're able to earn or trying to sell yourself, which in that case, I think it makes
okay
sense.
just to have, a couple nice pieces, but don't go crazy with it, especially if you ain't got it like that. Mm-hmm. Right? Trying to impress people.
Yeah. And so another question would be, and you guys can jump in. So if y'all want to talk to us, I know we aren't the only ones doing this. I think we all are guilty of this, but what would our lives look like if we stopped pretending and started building? So maybe we stopped trying to be what we see on the socials and we started to build what we wanted our own lives to look like. And what about individualism? What about maybe I don't want to be Gucci. Maybe I want to be Fobo or something that I made up myself. I mean, as long as it's nice and clean, you can rock it.
Yeah.
Right? Your fashion is about you and how you wear it, not about if the fashion is wearing you, honey, you got a problem.
And how you want to express yourself.
Right. Mm-hmm. What else? Any last thoughts on this topic?
I'm not really that big on, designs. Plus, I don't like wearing stuff that everybody else have anyway. So I'm not really that big on design.
Well, you're
stuff.
different because you like This man was in the diner the other day and had this crazy hat when it was like 2 ears up like this here. And the first thing Brian says is, "Oh, I like that hat." I said, "My God." We get up from dinner. He goes over to the man. "Man, where'd you get that hat from?" I was like, "Oh." And it was an expensive hat. It was
wasn't
like,
cheap.
And it looked crazy.
I know it wasn't cheap either.
But I think the crazier it looks, the more he likes it. And it just, look, this is...
Because she wants me to be normal. I'm not. I'm never going to be normal.
Somebody should have warned me.
I don't know. Everybody go right, I go left. I'm not.
Somebody should have warned me. Yeah.
You're mainstream. I'm not.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
I never said there was nothing wrong with it, but
Okay.
how the drink taste?
Good.
Oh my goodness. I'm not even an alcohol drinker, but this is pretty good.
He's going to be by the time this is over. Success without stability is stress in disguise. That's deep. That's deep. Because what that's saying is, if you're trying to be successful out here and you're not stable, that means you don't have the foundation to hold up that success. It's not going to give you nothing but stress.
And stress will kill you.
Yeah, because we're coming out of the Christmas season, right? And the Christmas season where we spend I think a lot of people, see, that's the thing too. Again, the time is so crazy right now. So many people were like, "I'm not doing Christmas this year," right? Remember, we're not doing a big Christmas. We're not traveling. And years before, we would tear Toys R Us up. Like we would shut that store down. We would get all the things. And I think too, a lot of, as your kids get older, that's how more expensive the Christmases get, right? So by the time they're 12 and 13, you're spending all kinds of crazy money. But I think that's changing. Not, I don't think by design. I think it's because of the economy that, it just doesn't even make sense to spend $3,000 and $4,000 and $5,000 at Christmas anymore. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and then a lot of times you're paying the interest on your credit card, so it's going to compound over to and you still paying it on the next year.
Again,
and it just keeps growing and growing and growing.
If you're not paying for something outright, you're in trouble because they're going to get at least double their money. We talked about that in finance charges and the fees, and we talked about, remember the credit card, what was it, protection fee that they had on your credit card at that time? They were taking half the payment.
She's way
for
better
that
than I
protection
am
fee.
at finding
These
stuff.
little things that you don't know.
But let me tell y'all this story about, because she's a designer queen. So one time we was at the mall. Look, one time we was at the mall. I ain't gonna say how much she spent, but she bought. You bought a Balenciaga bag. You bought a couple bags, Chanel, something like that, right? Right. And then I got mad at you, and I was like almost cussing you out, like, "You're so stupid for spending all this money."
You ain't never called me stupid. So let's
but
get
at that time, I was like you're a moron
you didn't
for
understand
spending all this money at one time just to buy some stupid bags that you're not going to carry because you already have all these bags. But then, at the end of the conversation, she was quiet. She was looking at me, and then.
Because I said,
then wait a minute.
He just don't understand.
Then the gangster came out of her. So she grabbed her crouch like she was a dude. Like, yeah, but I don't have no debt, and all this to be paid off at the end of the month.
Right.
So she shut me up like real quick. Yeah. So I had to walk away.
That was true. And so I think,
sorry.
what he was getting at in that point was that it would have made no sense to come out of that store. Let's say I spent $500 in the store. We spent $500 in the store, and you come out of
you can't get a Balenciaga.
That's enough. You spend $500 in the store, and you come out, and you have to pay that $500 over 6 months. You can do it like that. It's okay to do that if that's, you can. It just, for me, wouldn't make sense to do that. So the way I think is that if I'm going to buy it, I feel like as long as I'm paying it off, then I'm not getting got, because this is my, what they call it, your disposable income. This is money that I had that I wanted to spend on myself. And I think that's important for everybody, to be able to treat yourself, but you want to treat yourself and not cheat yourself. Like, you want to be able to have the nice things, but don't let these people take advantage of you with these credit cards and these fees and all these things here, because in the long run, you're just hurting yourself.
And the cash back credit card really only works for you if you
pay
pay
it
it off
off.
at the end of the month.
Right.
Because if you don't pay it off at the end
You're
of the
just
month,
paying
then,
that money
then
back.
you're getting the interest. So the cash back that you got, and
They done
the
took it back.
interest
Your
ate it
cash
up.
back, they took
So
back.
cash back is only good if you pay it off at the end of the
Yeah,
month.
I think that's a valid point.
And your cycle.
And you think that most people understand it, but that's a little thing that some people just they don't get. And you see all of these specials, and when they trying to push these cards and these interest free. Remember, the interest free is only for 6 months, sometimes 3 months, at the most 12 months. On that 12 month, they can slap you, child, if you didn't pay it off. So you just have to be careful.
Guys, we 2 days ago, Denise and I went to the RV show. She wouldn't let me buy an RV.
Child, he just bought a slushy maker. That's what I'm talking about. You can't just keep buying. We got to, All right, so we're going to stop pretending. We're going to stop trying to catch up with this world. That's a lie anyway. Stop trying to keep up with these people. And we're going to be more fiscally responsible. Starting with you, Pew. And that hat. Let it go. All right, our Bible verse is, life is not measured by how much you own. Luke 12:15. Yes, we had a comment. People don't read. That's true. Right. They're never read. How many of us have gone on to download just an app, and it has terms and conditions, and it says you have to check to see if to read it. Child, don't nobody read that stuff, and you don't know what they're saying in those terms and conditions, and you can't go to court
Yeah, because
with
I
it.
bought something recently, and I thought I was just making a one-time purchase, and it was they started sending me more, and it ended up being a subscription. I'm like, I didn't subscribe.
Yes, you did.
That's because I
didn't read those
the
terms
small
and
print.
conditions. I was actually on a website. I don't know. Maybe it was a work thing. I had something to do for work. Maybe it was a training for work, and they don't let you now scroll through and pretend that you read it. No, you have to open it up. You have to go through the whole thing. You can't just you can't just check the box. You have to open it and scroll through it, even though you're still not reading it. But yes, Joe, people do not read. They don't read, and that's the truth. Good evening, Joe.
What's up, Joe? So, yes. So what are our people that's engaged with us? What are they saying?
Well, we've had a couple of. Jimmy is saying, let's see, because I can't see. Well, I think the biggest thing is that we all just want to really look nice. And when you throw in a design, it makes it look a little more classy or expensive. And that's true, Jimmy. And again, when you go out, you want to be able to feel a ways or look a ways. And I think it is important that we treat ourselves and we look nice and we feel good about ourselves. But we just don't want to put ourselves in debt. We want to look blessed and we want to be blessed both at the same time. So when we have a nice designer bag, we need to have some money in our bag too.
Or develop a plan. Because if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results.
Right.
So develop a plan to get yourself out of debt.
Right.
Right. So that's
Right.
going to be like a budget plan.
Or-
Okay.
or-
I got to
or-
cut back on this, and maybe I have to double up on my payments or whatever so I can get rid of this credit card.
Or develop a plan to get that bag. Let's say that the bag, I saw the bag and I want it and I can't afford it today. A lot of people are so instantaneous. This is a microwave generation. I have to have it now. But if you could just wait a little bit, budget, move some stuff around, because ideally you want to be able to make that purchase without the purchase making you, without you having to come back and think about it 3 days later or 3 months from now. So maybe budget for it. And trying to get it. But right now, I think one of the things we want to stress is that it's just a tough time out here for everybody. That people look successful and they look like they're doing good. That was the other thing I wanted to touch on too. That people, we look good and we're dressing good to the point we saw earlier, but it's a mask because a lot of people are broke. A lot of people are going bankrupt or losing their jobs that you would never know. These are people you look at and you're admiring, and especially celebrities.
And not to
right?
mention what AI is
Oh my
doing
God.
to our people.
Yes. And we trying
Graphic
to keep up with something
designers,
that's not even
sad.
attainable. It's not even attainable. But yeah, people, it's not, everything is not what it seems. All that glitters is not gold. It is true. It's true. You just never know. So, pray for your friends that look like they're doing well, because sometimes they're not, and that's why they look so good, because they have to hide, what they have going on. Life right now is a struggle.
And the
Especially
people
for this
that
president.
really got the money, they ain't wearing all this designer
That's
stuff.
true too.
They wear a
That's
pair of
your thing.
jeans
We
and a
talked
t-shirt.
about it. Yeah, that's true too. They don't have to. They don't have to
They don't try to
splash
floss
and
nothing.
do all of that.
Nah.
That's true. You have some people that go out and everything they have on is designer. You're like, what are you doing?
Right.
Put a t-shirt on. It's not that deep.
Right.
But we're gonna close out with. Okay.
We got time
Joe
for a couple
Spam.
more.
All right, Joe. Good evening, Joe. Here's Joe's comment. Brian, you don't remember me, but you played for me when I got. Oh wow, married 39 years ago in
Wow.
Philly at Oak Grove, BC.
Baptist Church.
Listen, Joe, what is it like to be married for 40 years?
Wow.
We're on a year. We're not even a year, and I'm
What's
ready
that?
to
Oak
strangle
Grove.
this man.
Is that like 18th and Cambria in North Philly? Wow.
Joe, are you coming home with unexpected purchases too? Joe.
Yeah, how do y'all do that?
Joe, tell me something.
Do y'all have like joint accounts or
40,
or
no.
do you do your
Never that.
I'm talking to the people.
Oh, sorry.
So do you do your thing and she does her thing? How do y'all manage finances?
Joe says it's wonderful. Joe says 40 years. Wow, and it's wonderful. Joe, we got to talk. I need some help. Okay, Joyce is saying, I love my honey bunny. Okay, Joyce says, that's why I tell my teens that I minister to, do not believe everything you see in social media.
Smoke and mirrors.
Clock it, Joyce, clock it. That is the truth. You can't believe it. It's not real. Smoke and mirrors. And I think being in Atlanta, we get to see a lot of stuff.
Do we?
We get to see a lot of stuff now. Can I say it? I don't want to say it.
What?
No. But
Say what?
you would think, like I said, that people are doing better than they're doing, and they're asking you for rides and stuff.
Oh.
So you'd be like, don't say it. Don't say that. Sorry. No, but it's true. Like, you just, again, you don't know how people are struggling. Okay. I'm going to leave that right there. Okay.
You only get a piece of us.
Yeah, I shouldn't have gave that. He doesn't watch. Nobody watches us. It's late. It's after the two. What am I
This
watching?
tequila is ticking into her. She's
All right, y'all. So we left with this scripture. So we're going to leave us with this. Life is not measured by what you own. No, life is measured about how you make people feel. It's measured about, we're going to go back to the Barack Obama thing.
You did
It's
that
about
already.
love is greater than hate. This is what we're going to talk about what life is measured by, because it's not measured by success. It's not, because we're not taking none of that with us, right? None of that is going. But what we will be able to leave behind is how we made somebody feel, a memory, giving back to somebody, helping somebody out.
Yeah.
Even if it hurts you a little bit, something that is small to you could be huge to somebody else. You know what I mean? So doing those types of things, because that is really what life is about.
Yeah.
All right, what's your last word? That was my last word.
I think you said it all.
I said it all.
You guys,
Like
please.
and subscribe. I didn't want
I
to
was
forget
getting
that
ready to
part.
say that, but she said it. Like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, which is called A Piece of Us.
Yes.
Bryant and Denisha. We now have, I think, 405 subscribers. We're growing.
We've
We're still
come a long
small.
way.
We're still small, but we're growing. And help us out to grow and thank
Word
you
of
guys
mouth,
for like
spread the word.
engaging with us.
We're still having a good time. Remember, we'll be here as long as we are having fun. Peace out.
Did we miss anybody else before we sign off?
No, I caught everybody in the chat.
Okay.
Peace.
Peace.